suddenly the skies parted, and the sun shone brightly, and everything was wonderful. Well, actually, it didn't go quite like that, but it felt like that. So, let me catch you up to speed, because actually, the night started out kind of fucked up, but it suddenly turned so much better than I ever could have hoped for. So, remember that one night at work where Rocky made me cry? Well, that didn't happen again this time. Don't worry. I didn't cry, nor did she fuck with me to that point. No, this was like no one person's fault or anything. This was just like a night where my social anxiety was being stupid. So this was no one's fault. This was like my brain being stupid, as it often is. But regardless, when I got there, I mean, for one, I was already emotional because it was the anniversary of John Lennon's death. It was the anniversary of what would have been my Nana's birthday. Frankly, it just emotional day to start with, and was first day of my period. So, I'm noticing a common thread here with the nights where my anxiety just nopes right out at work, and it lining up with first day of that. Told you, I think there is, in fact, a hormonal element to it. But anyways, so it was another fundraiser night, so I knew going in, oh, it's gonna be fucked. And one of the guys there was like, and I'm getting out of here just in time, because at 4:15 there was like 20 orders coming through on the online, so I'm out of here before it. And I'm like, oh, fuck you. But lucky you. He's like, yeah, but I've been here since 8. I'm like, oh, alright, yeah, you've more than paid your dues. Alright, fine. But regardless, so I'm like, at this point, the only one up in front trying to hold down the fort. Apparently, at some point in the evening, I'd be switched over to runner position, but to start out, they wanted me just on the line. Alright, fine. That's fair. So, I'm pressing dough. Everything's fine. Nobody's really coming in. It's quiet. And I'm thinking, this isn't so bad. He's over-exaggerating. It ain't gonna be that bad. And then the online start coming in, and I'm whipping them out left and right. No biggie. I'm handling it single-handed. No big deal. A few people even trickle in. I handle their orders. No big deal. Rocky asked me to do the grocery pull, which we all know how much I love that task, but fine. I do it. No big deal. I bring in all the stuff. I rotate the ingredients so that the oldest ones are at the front, the newest ones are at the back, da-da-da-da-da. The usual shit. Exactly as is asked, and I'm apparently one of the only people that actually listens to that request. It's fine. I give her the updated list of things we still need that weren't in the back. It's fine. And this is where shit went downhill, but not because of her. Not because of her. So more people start showing up for their shifts. That's fine. That's great. There's more help now. And as we're trying to, keep up with the all of a sudden onslaught of the online orders, and, oh, now it's dinner time, and now we have a bunch of people coming in the door. Oh, suddenly now here's the new updated cart with more stuff to put away, but I have to, manage to get in between everybody and not interrupt their order taking or pizza making to get them put away. But at the same time, also try to keep up with some of these orders coming in, and not getting in anyone's way to do it, and not disrupt anything with the customers. Just, okay, it's kind of a lot, but alright. At that point, I was still keeping the plates spinning. Was alright. Was even in between rushing over to the dough machine, pressing out some of the dough on and off as needed. Fine. Kind of running me ragged, but fine, I'm doing it. I'm doing the thing. Took fucking forever to get all those groceries put away, since, again, with that many people there and so much going on and trying to get to where they need to go and nobody wants to budge to let me do the thing, I'm like, fucking A. Not to mention that now all of it's jam-packed, including under the online orders counter. Alright. I think we're good. I assume that that's the end of that, since now we're fully stocked. I go back to doing orders on the line, but now it's way more hectic, and almost as soon as I am, like, starting to do, and I have somebody else yanking it out of my hand, trying to take it over, no, just start the next person. Oh my god, I fucking can't, but alright, fine. I am trying my best to hold my shit together and just work with this, but I mean, when it's that hectic, that is where my brain starts to misfire and I start fucking up and just cannot handle it. But then Rocky comes out with another completely filled cart of groceries. And I'm like, what is that? We are fully stocked. Oh, it's okay, put it under the online counter. It's fully stocked too. Oh, well, you'll find room for them. It's fully fucking stocked. There is nowhere for them to go. And now there's this big massive cart in literally everyone's way, and people are expecting me to somehow magically make this work when there's nowhere for them to go, and also somehow be keeping all the plates spinning of all the other shit going on at the same time. And now we've got even more people coming in who are also further yanking shit out of my hand, like, no sooner than I, like, even have a paper written. Half the time, they don't even wait for the paper to be written. They've already got the crust out of my hand. I'm just like, what the fuck? And this is where I dropped the pen. I was like, I can't. I'm out. And I half debated again, just like that first day. Debated walking out that front door and not coming back, but I was like, nah. I'll regret that if I do that. Nope, not gonna do that. I'm just gonna walk to the bathroom for a few minutes. I'm going to breathe this out and be okay. Because I took myself out of the situation as soon as I realized I was hitting my breaking point. I did not cry this time. No tears were shed. That's it. One of the other coworkers almost no sooner had I gone in there, was in there, and was like, you okay? And I'm like, in all honesty, no. Gotta be real with you. No, I'm not. And kind of just emotionally unloaded. And then I decided, okay, I need to be alone for just a few minutes. Just a few minutes. So I go to the deep freezer, and I literally, like, hide in, like, the little kitty corner, back corner of it, in between the shelves, hoping, I even, like, pulled the rack of doughs in front of it, so nobody would see me over there. And now it's like, so which anxiety is winning out? The social anxiety, or the claustrophobia that I have just inflicted upon myself? Not to mention, by pulling that in front of me, now I'm also in pitch darkness. I'm also phobic of the dark. So now I've got 3 anxieties going on at once, 2 of which I just brought upon my fucking self. Good job, idiot. But, so I'm back there, I'm just going to breathe this out. I'm going to let the cold literally chill me out here for a few minutes, and I'm gonna go back in there, and I'm gonna try again. Until someone else went into the freezer and needed something from one of those back shelves, and I almost scared her half to fucking death when she moved that dough cart and there's a person back there. I was like, I am so sorry. I am so sorry. They're like, you okay? I was like, no. Nope, I am not. And just unloaded the same thing that I did to the other girl. She's like, I get it. I've been there so many times. Your mental health comes first. If you need a breather, take a breather. It's cool. Do what you need to do. It's alright. I was like, thank you for being so understanding. Like I said, most of the people here at this place have been super cool, super chill, super understanding of literally everything. Because I think a lot of us are kind of in the same boat when it comes to the mental health stuff, honestly. And yeah, like, there's been, like, no judgments. None. So, I'm just glad that they get it, and it's not held against me or anything. So I took the few minutes that I needed. I was about to come back out and everything. I think I'm trying to remember what happened first, but I went back out and then came back in for something, or if the girl from the bathroom was just in the kitchen area. I think she was just in there. Unless I'm missing a step. No. I went back out for something. Because I think I was like, alright, I think I'm okay. I think I'm gonna try and go back out there. Try this again. So, I just start with online so I can at least have a little bit of distance between people and myself before attempting the line again, but like stuck myself further down the line to where I wasn't the one on point, where it's like, okay, I can take over for other people instead of being the first one having shit yanked out of my hand. I'll be finisher. It's cool. I'm good with that. Or even middle of the line. Either one! I'll swap between the two. It's cool. So I was there, and somewhere in there, Rocky asked, hey, could you, like, call your parent and ask if they can pick you up at, I think she said, like, 7:30 instead of, I forget if I was on till 8 or 9 that night initially, but I want to say 9. She's like, asking if they can come pick you up at, like, 7:30 instead. I was like, okay, I can do that. And this had nothing to do with my panic attack. This is just when there's too many people on staff versus the amount of orders coming in, she'll send a few people home to just, like, lessen how much they have to pay out, because she gets in trouble for it if there's too many people on. So, alright, that's fair. I get that I'm usually one of the first people that she sends home, and normally I'm pissed off by it. But on this one occasion, I was like, you know what? That is the kindest thing that I think anyone could have done for me on that night. So I think I actually even thanked her for it. And was like, yeah, let me go do that. So I went into the back room to call my dad, let him know to come pick me up earlier. And this is when the girl from the bathroom, was in here. And she asked if I was doing any better. I was like, yeah, I'm more steady now. I'm feeling calmer now. She's like, that's good. I have some news that'll make your day. I was like, oh, by the way. One small detail before I go into that. I know you're like, oh my god, what is it? But, small detail. Remember how that night that I cried when I came back in from the bathroom from my crying streak that Come Together was on the radio? Guess what was on the fucking radio this time too when I came back from the freezer? I shit you not. Is this just becoming my, like, calm down from panic attack song now? Like, unofficially. Like, I'm sure it had more to do with it was John Lennon's death day for why it was on than anything else, but just really weird that of all the songs, it's the same exact song that was on at the same exact moment when I walked back from the last time something like this happened. Same fucking song. And they don't play that one that often. So I was like, what the hell? But okay, I'll take it. I mean, it's Beatles and it'll calm me down, whatever. Okay, so back to what I was saying. That she's like, well, I have some news that's gonna make your day. And I was like, what is it? And she's like, Rocky's leaving. I was like, you're fucking with me. She's like, she leaves next week. I was like, hallelujah. Okay, I didn't actually say it, but in my head I'm thinking it. But it's just like, are you for real? Are you for real? She's like, oh yeah, she's going back to her old location in Union City. Yeah, she's leaving. I was like, oh my god, that is the best Christmas present I could have hoped for. Oh my god. Like, I almost started crying happy tears at that point, but I was so hell-bent on, no, I'm not having another crying night, good or bad. I'm not having another crying night here. Fuck that, I'm not crying. But, so I started listing off all of the shit that she had done to me in the short time that I've been there, and she's like, oh, I know. It's not just you she does shit to. At least she didn't, like, start stroking your thigh or anything, or petting your hair, or, like, petting your neck. I was like, did she do that to you? She's like, she did all of the above to me more than once. I'm like, okay, you know, it could have been worse. So at least she didn't do that to me, but holy crap, I'm just like, did she just, like, really hate it at this location and go down a checklist of all the things a person could be fired for and just do all of them? 'Cause holy shit. Sexually harassing another employee, all the harassment she did towards me, almost burning down the fucking store, and that's just that we know of. That's just that we know of. Who knows what else goes on behind the scenes, you know? Like, oh my god. Who knows who else has been impacted by Rocky, but... Yeah, okay, not gonna lie, I did not see that plot twist coming at all. I mean, I kind of saw that she was leaving, but did not suspect that she was the kind of person who'd do that. I was like, holy fuck. She's like, yeah, I am just as glad as you are that this bitch is gonna be out of here. I was like, oh my god. Holy crap. So, you know, I wasn't just like over hopefully thinking that that's why we're getting the new captain. She's like, no, that's exactly why we're getting the new captain. I was like, holy shit. She's like, yep. Just thought you might want to know that, because, yeah, I think you are the only person here who's as excited as I am that she is leaving. I'm just like, oh my god, thank you so much for sharing that with me. I'll keep it on the down low, but oh my god. I just, wow. Holy crap, there's an end in sight. There's a light at the end of the tunnel, and I fucking win. I'm outlasting the bitch. I held it, I saw it through, and I stayed on here, and she's fucking leaving, and I'm not. I win. As far as I'm concerned, I fucking win. Maybe immature to view it that way, but you know what? After all the shit that she pulled, I am viewing it as a huge win that she's going bye-bye. Now, it was definitely bizarre to me seeing, like, the next day there was, like, I think the first day that I got, like, a glimpse of the new guy, or actually, no. I want to say that I got the briefest glimpse of him, like, the day before this, but then he was, like, actually working there the day after this, for, like, a little bit at the same time that I was there, but I didn't, like, get a chance to talk to him. I don't think he said one word the whole time I was there. Not to me, not to anybody else. He was just kind of there working the oven. That was it. Just real quiet dude. Okay. Hard to get a read off of a dude like that one way or the other. Like, is he a dick? Is he just really shy? Does he just keep to himself and does his job and that's that? Which, in that case, that's cool. That's fine by me. But what got me that was so bizarre and made me do a double take. I know I've not talked to you guys on here. I actually, I recorded a vlog months ago about Ralph, and I never posted it. I still have the video file, but I did like this major venting, oversharing vlog from back when he died, like earlier this summer. And I never posted it because I was on the fence between, do I really want to put this out there and air my dirty laundry? I mean, I am an open book. On the other hand, this is like oversharing to a degree where I don't think any of you guys really want to know what all went down with that. But, so I'm still sitting on that video. I still have the file, but there was like one really long, venti, rambly vlog that I recorded, not knowing, like, how exactly do you process it when an ex dies? Like, not even a serious ex, but one that you basically just fucked around with and never took seriously, and now they're dead, and how am I supposed to feel about that? That was, like, the tone of this vlog, and it's from months ago, and you know what? Several months later, I still don't know how I feel about it. Anyway, how does that relate to this? This dude's a dead fucking ringer for him, and I kept having to do a double take, because I was just like, he looks just like him. Like, holy crap. It's creepy how much he looks like him. I was just like, I was trying not to be a creep staring, but it was just like, after something like that, and after the dude that I dated is, like, dead, and I never got closure on that either. Just like, and here comes out of nowhere this dude who is like a doppelganger for him. I didn't really get a good look at him like the first day that I saw him like just passing through there because he was like across the restaurant and I didn't have my glasses on. But this time I walked past him several times and actually saw close up and he looks just like him. It is so fucking creepy. Just like, wow, that just stirred up a whole new wave of confusing feelings about I still don't know how to process that loss, and I know this isn't him, obviously, but it was just like, man, that just brought all of that back. I mean, I'm sure I will get over it the more that I see this guy working there, but just straight out of the gates day one, I was like, holy shit, I was not emotionally prepared for that sudden wave of I don't know how to process those feelings still. Like, months later. I forget if it was June or July that Ralph died, but, yeah. Yeah, I'm using his real name because he's dead and can't contest it, but, I know that there is a different ex of mine who still occasionally watches these. He had the biggest hang-up about Ralph. He's probably overjoyed right now that apparently he outlived him, but regardless, he's not in my life anymore either, just saying. He just, for some creepy reason, still watches my shit, and I don't know why. But anyway, yeah, that. But regardless, it just was like, what the fuck are the odds that the new captain would look just like that guy? What the hell? I mean, I guess this is the universe kind of forcing me to, like, process that loss and just feel what I need to feel, get it out of my system, and move on, because I just tried to, like, compartmentalize, tamp it down, and toss it away immediately when that happened months ago, and, like, not give it another thought. Yeah, that probably wasn't, like, the most emotionally healthy thing to do, and now it's snuck up on me thanks to that, so I'm like, alright, I have to do soul-searching now and get over it, but yeah, just really, really weird, because it's like, nope, not his kid or anything, he never had any, so just, what the fuck are the odds that this guy would look exactly like him? I don't know. The weirder part, I was never even, like, physically attracted to that guy that I dated, so it was like, that made it even more awkward, like, just suddenly seeing this dude that looked just like this guy that I used to hook up with. I shouldn't even use the word date, because it really wasn't dating, but yeah, that, it was just like, oh, this is awkward. This is fucking awkward, but I'll get over it, because, oh, boy. Shit. I swear, my life is weirder than fiction sometimes, and yeah, I am positive I am not the only person in the world who has ever lived through something like this. I'm just like, God, it's weird. My God, it's weird. But yeah, so there's that. I'm sure it will help like 10 million times when I actually hear the dude talk. Because I'm positive that the voice will be like a million miles off. And be like, okay, now I can finally put that distance, be like, see? Told you. Not him. Obviously. I mean, I know logically, not him anyway, since dude's dead. Dead, cremated, gone. He is no more. But, yeah, like, some part of my brain's like, you sure though? Because, okay. The fuck? How does he have basically an identical twin? Why? How? Explain? What the fuck? Yeah. I mentioned to my dad, he's like, what, the dude's like old and bald? I was like, not funny. I was talking about his face, thank you very much. Dude had a hat on. I don't know if he's bald, but in the face, man, he's like identical. What the shit? But yeah, really weird plot twist that I wasn't expecting, and don't know quite how to feel about that either. But it's like, oh, gross. That needs to, yeah, not be a thing, but it is a thing, so whatever. You know what? As long as he's not drama-filled like Rocky, I can live with the awkwardness of him looking like an ex that died. Okay? I can live with the awkward. Because as long as he's a fair captain who doesn't abuse his power, that was all I was asking for from the universe anyway. So, you know what? If that's the trade-off, I'll happily take that trade-off. Because awkwardness versus fucking sabotage every time I come in, it seems like. I'll take the awkward. I'll take the awkward. Happily. So, anyways, that's the other weird-ass thing. Ever since it's become known that she's leaving, she's become seemingly decent? I don't know if this is an act just to look better in people's memories before she goes. I don't know if this is her trying to suck up like one last time to the boss. This trying to like get a feather in her cap to have something to cling to before she transfers back, because she's made it her new mission that before she goes, in like the last week she's there, she wants to like teach all of the newer employees, myself included, I am newer, all of the newer ones, all of the things they don't know yet. Like, she even included me in this. Shocker. And, like, pulled me over, was like, okay, I'm teaching you how to do Expo tonight. I was like, okay, we're doing that. And there's really not much to it, so it didn't take very long. And then she was like, on to the next person for the next thing, and just went down the list. Boom, 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 boom. I was like, okay. I don't know if that means she's going to race me through the oven too or not, or I don't think you really can rush teaching that one, but I guess we'll find out. But she was like even going through trying to like teach the proper way of like the amount of cheese with the spoodle thing to like everyone there, and was kind of just horrified at how much the main boss does not teach us. She was horrified by it. And made it like her mission to like teach all of the things that apparently he dropped the ball on, that we've not been taught that we should know, that is not even included in the training videos, but is supposed to be one-on-one training. And she's like, I don't get why he keeps hiring all these new people if he's not going to take the time to train them. I don't get it, but fine, I'll do it. She seemed annoyed that she had to do it, but at the same time, you know what? Somebody has to, and even if it's her, you know what? I'm glad somebody is. If there's anything I can thank her for, it's that she's actually taking the time to train us in the stuff we don't know. If she could have been like this the whole time, maybe we could have gotten along, you know? Like, apparently she's capable of being decent when she wants to. Yeah, she's gruff. Yeah, she's got an abrasiveness about her even when she's trying, but, you know, I can live with that when at least it's for a reason. But when she's in active sabotage mode, there's no need for that. But it's like, what the fuck? Okay, I mean, it would have been really nice if we weren't doing this as, like, a crash course thing, but I mean, I'll take what I can get, because seemingly nobody else is taking the time to teach us this stuff, so. And the people even newer than I am, like, they have really gotten dicked over in all of this. Like, I have been trying to pick up the slack and teach them the things that I know how to do, that nobody's bothered teaching them how to do. So, I mean, that's kind of the things I've been taught. That's basically how I've been taught, is through people who've been there longer than me, teaching me how to do the things. So now I'm paying it forward and teaching the newer people how to do the things, but there's still things I don't know how to do as well, so obviously I can't teach them those. So it's coming Rocky to teach us all of the things before she goes, apparently. It's like, oh, okay. Or at least as much as she possibly can before she goes. I don't know which day her last day is. We just got next week's schedule tonight. From what I can surmise from that, I can't tell if her last day is Friday, or if she just has days off that happen to be both weekend days. I don't know. The real test will be when we get the week after's schedule, if she is still on that or not for any amount of days. Because, again, I was basically told she's, like, leaving next week, but I mean, that could be a rough estimate. You know, I mean, the person who told me this isn't, like, one of the managers or anything, so this is no doubt going by word of mouth, but it certainly does, like, everything is adding up to lead to, yeah, it definitely does seem she is absolutely 100% going. I just don't know which day for sure yet. And yet, if her last day is Friday, And one of my days off is Friday. Do you know how hard I am fighting to get a shift on Friday so I can be there for the last shift of hers? I don't know why. It's like I have to see this train wreck through to the end now. Like, it's so sick, but at the same time, I feel obligated in a weird-ass way. And if it's not, in fact, her last shift, I'm gonna feel really stupid for doing that to myself when apparently I didn't have to be there at the same time as her if I didn't have to. But, you know, if it is the last one, for whatever weird-ass reason, I want to see the last one. It's so weird. It's not like I'll get to see her on her way out. She stays till closing. I do not. She's there several hours later than I would feasibly be. On any given night, I am never there till closing. The latest I ever take shifts to is 9 p.m. The people who close are there till like 11 or midnight. So, yeah. I'll never be there till closing. But, regardless, I don't know, some sick part of me wants to at least be there the same day that is her last day, if that is in fact her last day, and if it's not, then I'll just keep keeping an eye on the schedule and try to figure out when is the last day and try to be there that day too. I don't know why. I'm so fucked up. I am so fucked up for this. I know. It's not like I'm planning to do anything. I just want to see it. I don't know why I want to see it so bad is the worst part, but I want to see it, because part of my brain is still in disbelief that this is real life, and she's actually going away, and everything's going to be better now, but... Oh my god, I don't know, maybe this is like some weird way my brain is trying to find closure to all that unnecessary drama that did not have to happen that happened. I don't know, but yeah, here we are, so... That is about where things stand right now, so I guess that's it till I have more to report. So anyways, you guys know what to do. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a like. If you're not already and you'd like to be, click subscribe, hit that notification bell icon so you never miss an upload, leave comments down below, make sure you're following my social media accounts, my Facebook fan page, my Twitter, my Instagram, everything and more, it's all down below. And if you like what I do here on this channel and you'd like to help support it, the donation link as always is down in the description. Anyway guys, till next time, bye-bye.